Hey guys, and welcome back. Get all of our NFL picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Heading into Sunday's action, we're going to be discussing this intriguing matchup here between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Right now, Seattle finds themselves as about 6.5-point favorites, with the over-under sitting at about 45.5 points. Seattle getting a lot of respect here, of course, behind that elite home field advantage that they always bring to the table. And Houston going to be trying to prove themselves. They've been playing some better ball as of late, standing 3-3 overall, getting some really intriguing good signs out of their youngster quarterback Deshaun Watson. It looks like he could potentially be a great pickup for the Texans and really lead them to a lot of success, not only this year but in the years to come. In their last outing, the Texans were able to take care of business, getting past the Cleveland Browns by a final of 33-17. This was a good bounce-back win for Houston, who was coming off a competitive 34-42 loss against the Chiefs. The Texans, like I said, they're 3-3 on the year, but they have been consistently coming up short against the tougher teams they've faced. They've fallen to the Chiefs, the Patriots, as well as the Jaguars. Now going against a very tough Seattle squad on the road. Probably going to be one of the toughest games that the Texans have left on their schedule this year, going into a hostile environment. On the year, this has been a Houston team that's been very strong offensively, but they've had their issues on the defensive side of the ball. They're ranked 3rd in the NFL in scoring average, 25th in total team defense. In that outing against Cleveland, that 16-point win, Deshaun Watson went on to throw for 225 yards, 3 touchdowns to 1 interception, while the ground game added 123 yards on 33 carries. Going to be going against a tougher defensive unit in today's contest, so certainly getting the consistent yardage that we saw out of the Texans in their last outing and really throughout the entire season is going to be a bit tougher to come by in this outing. The home team in this one, the Seattle Seahawks, they've been having a pretty solid campaign up to this point, standing 4-2 overall. This is a team that's won 3 straight contests, including back-to-back road wins against the Rams and Giants. Very impressive stuff there. This is a team that, of course, prides themselves on the defensive side of the ball, ranking 1st in the NFL in total team defense and a respectable 14th in scoring average on the offensive end. In that road win last week against the Giants, the Seahawks leaned on their defense as they went on to beat New York by a final of 24-7. In that outing, Russell Wilson was tremendous, going on to throw for 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, while the ground game also added over 100 yards on the ground, while the defense was stifling that Giants offensive attack, only giving up 134 yards through the air and 46 yards on the ground. The Seahawks will look to carry over that type of defensive intensity into this one on their home field. And this Seattle team should be very happy to get back home. They're coming off back-to-back road wins and now getting back to play in front of that great home crowd. Certainly they're going to be excited to try to put another strong result on the board. Houston, they are getting respect given the fact that they have been looking pretty good coming off of that 16-point win, although it did come against the Cleveland Browns, so you do have to discount that somewhat. Also, you have the situation with the Texans right now where their owner said some really deplorable things about his players and just how that's going to affect the mentality of this team right now. Probably not going to be wanting to necessarily perform all that well for their owner, but obviously still wanting to perform well for themselves as players and trying to unite potentially behind this cause. But again, I feel like this is more of a distraction than a positive influence right now for the Texans, and we like the Seahawks to take advantage on their home field today. Our play is going to be siding with the home team, taking the Seattle Seahawks, giving the 6.5 points as our NFL pick video play. And again, guys, to get all of our NFL picks, you can check those out at stumpthespread.com, link down in the video description, and click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.